Das machen L'chaim. Met dat geld was het zult meer kunnen brengen cent, but gunnen we dir. Anyway, so I'm speaking Yiddish and Hebrew and English in this movie, and it's weird to play a chassid because I love the chassidim. I don't relate to them very much. I don't think they're fans of mine. They're not here. Are they here? Not Chabad. I'm talking about the other ones. The Chabad are the best. I'm talking about the other ones. They just don't like me. Like Persians love me, you know. You see what I mean? Persians love me, and they know me. I live in Westwood amongst them. They will come over to me this morning. I land 6 a.m. I'm going into my house at 7 a.m. You have ticket for me? For me, one ticket. You have one ticket. I'm like, I just got off a 14-hour flight. If I buy ticket, will you upgrade to VIP? But can I just get back home for a second? But they're beautiful. They're sweet, lovely people. I love the Persians, and I do. I love them, and they're just like me. They love to buy buildings. They buy a lot of buildings, and they marry women half their age. That's what I like about them. I have a friend, Beiruz. Beiruz, he's 40. He married a 19-year-old, and they're doing so well. Anyway, so here's what was I? Okay, so the Hasidim, they don't enjoy my comedy, and I found this out because I did a corporate gig, and I went there, and the guy, the head Hasid, came over to me. This is a true story. Right before the show, and he said, "Listen." We have the company, it's HVAC, it's heating, ventilation, air conditioning. You have some material on this? On ventilation? No, not a whole lot. I'm trying to think. Anything I did in the 90s, maybe Because anyway, just do the Trump. They love Trump. Do Trump. Do the Trump, and then talk slowly when you talk. And I'm like, why? And he goes, because my crowd only speak Yiddish. I'm like, what do you mean only? Like, but they understand English. Yeah, no, they hear it. But they don't chop it, you know, they're not gonna appreciate, you know, if you try to do the punchlines, they're not gonna know which is the setup, which is the punchline. They're gonna, everything's back in Yiddish, it's backwards. They're not gonna. I go, listen to me. I'm a professional. I haven't had a bad show in, 15 years. I got this. I bombed so badly. Just imagine 100 Hasidim just staring. Was ist das? Is he even a Yid? What is it? Elon who? Elon Musk? Is this Elon Musk? Elon Gold? Oh, I like Modi better. And I bombed so badly that I ran out of there. I just ran. And then these two young Hasidic men chased me. And they came over and they go, I go, you want a selfie? No. We want that you should give us a brocha. I'm like, a what? a blessing. I go, no, I know what a bracha is. But just why me? I'm not a Kohen. It's not my Hebrew birthday. I don't think I have the ability or resources to give you a blessing. He goes, no, you do. Because they say that when someone goes through such a public humiliation, and they experience the shame and just the embarrassment of a lifetime, then they have the ability to make a bracha that shouldn't happen to anyone else. And I was like, oh, wow. How long do these powers last exactly? From what I saw up there, 40 generations, could be more. And I went, okay, well, I'm going to use my powers for good now. Here goes. And I put my hand on their heads. And I said, my bracha, my blessing for each of you is that you both should be rid of your porn addictions. And he looked at me and he said, oh, so now you have the jokes? True story, people. True, actual story. Anyway. So I was there for 30 days. Many a night I was awoken by a siren. I'm like at a nice hotel, the Kempinski Hotel, sleeping beautifully, yeah. And I'm sleeping, and 3:45 a.m. it's like, and you're just like, oh God, where are we? And then you hear the announcer, it's like, Erev Tov. No, they probably didn't open with Erev Tov because it wasn't an Erev Tov. It was a bad night. They said, please go to your, on the floor, you have a bomb shelter on every floor. Please get out of your room and go to the shelter. And I'm like, this is insane. This is ridiculous. And I'm like almost naked. And there's people in this. I wear underwear and sometimes a t-shirt. And I looked for the robe. You ever go to a fancy hotel and you look at the robe and you go, I'm gonna use that robe. I'm looking forward to that robe, right? And then usually you don't use the robe. Are we jiving on this? Like when you're at a hotel and you see the robe, you want to put the robe on, maybe go to the spa, go for a schwitz, a sauna, right? You know what I'm talking about? Well, I quickly put the robe on, but I didn't go to the spa. I went to a bomb shelter. And I'm like freaking out. Like you want to put the robe on and go to a schwitz. I'm wearing the robe and I'm schwitzing in a cold, dark room, freaking out, going, are the Houthis gonna... When I get panicky, I get very Seinfeldy. I'm like, who are the Houthis? We're in a bomb shelter. Who are the Houthis? Who are the Houthis? What are they doing? What are the Houthis doing? Kramer, there's rockets. Oh yeah, Jerry, it's raining rockets, all right. Whoa. Who are these Houthis? I'm in a bomb shelter like 3 nights ago. Do you understand how f***ed up that is? That these beautiful people, this beautiful multicultural diverse people of Jews and Druze and Christians and Muslims have to be in a bomb shelter because of Houthis? What the hell's a Houthi? Why are there Houthis? Why am I saying Houthi? Why do people know the name Houthi? You're with me on this, right, New Zealand? What? Oh, what's a Houthi? Yeah. Well, I think we just care about ourselves and no one else gives a f*** about what's happening in the Middle East. And they don't follow any of it. And we're just scrolling on Instagram going, goddamn Houthis, goddamn Hezbollah, goddamn Hamas. And he's sitting there going, I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what a Houthi is. A Houthi, is that like... Sounds like one of our native animals we have in New Zealand. Oh, look, there's a tribe of Houthis running across the plain. Look how the Houthis run after the tigers. You don't know about Houthis? She's explaining it to you.